Hi everyone, I'm Miguel and I help people get mortgages in Spain, especially non-resident. Today, I will explain the most common mistakes I see when non-residents try to buy a property in Spain. If you avoid these mistakes, you will save money and stress. 1. Choosing the wrong property. This is the number one problem. If you will buy with your own money, this may not affect you so much. But if you need a Spanish mortgage, the bank must accept the property as a warranty. In Spain, the property must meet some rules. The most important one is the property should be registered as urban residential, vivienda urbana. In Spain, every property is registered, and the use of the land is very important. For example, if the land is registered as agricultural rural land, even if there is a nice house built there, many banks will not accept it for a mortgage. This creates a common situation in Spain. Sometimes a small apartment costs almost the same as a house with a lot of land around it. Often, the reason is that the house, the land, is not legally safe or not correctly registered. If you buy a property like this, you risk legal problems selling it later, and in extreme cases, even demolition order. So before you pay any deposit, always check that the property is urban and correctly registered. 2. Forgetting the real total cost, not only the price on the website. When you see a price on Idealista or another portal, remember, that is not the final price you will pay. You must add taxes. I would average estimate it around 10%, but it depends on the region and the type of property. 2. Purchase costs, notary, land registry, admin fees, usually around 1,000, sometimes more, sometimes less. Also, ask the real estate agency if they charge any extra fees. If you use a broker or financial advisor, check their fees too. So always calculate the full budget, not only the leasing price. 3. Assuming the mortgage is warranted. Many people think, I have a good salary, so the mortgage will be approved. But in Spain, mortgage approval is regulated and strict, and banks are careful. Also, a mortgage is not something banks automatically want to sell. They will study your case, your documents, and the property. So if you need a mortgage, start early. Get a first check for study before you pay a deposit. 4. Not knowing the bank limits for non-resident. This is very important. For non-resident tax buyers, banks usually fancy around 16 or 70% of the purchase price, or valuation, the lower one. That means you must prepare the rest, your down payment plus taxes and costs. So you need a plan for the money the bank will not lend you. 5. Anti-money laundering rules. You must prove the origin of your money. Spain has a very strict anti-money laundering rules. If you bring money to Spain for the purchase, you must prove where it comes from. It is not enough to say, these are my savings, or to send a transfer for another country. You need documents to show the origin. For example, salary income, business income, sale of a property, inheritance, donation. This is normal in Spain and banks will ask for it. So prepare in advance because it can delay the operation. 6. Not having the NIE and not planning this timing. To buy a property in Spain, you need a NIE, foreign identification number. The administration in Spain can be slow, so apply early. Do not wait until the last minute. Without a NIE, many steps become difficult or impossible. 7. Not adapting to the Spanish process. Documents, data protection, no credit score. In many countries, people are used to a credit score system. In Spain, it works differently. Banks focus more on documents. To study your mortgage, banks usually need your tax return from the country where you pay taxes, proof of income, bank statements, and other supporting documents. Some people feel uncomfortable sharing tax documents, but in Spain this is a normal requirement. Also, banks must follow data protection rules, so you will often need to sign authorizations before they can receive your case. Quick recap. The biggest mistakes are 1. Choosing the wrong property, not urban, not correctly registered. 2. Foreign taxes and extra costs. 3. Assuming the mortgage is guaranteed. 4. Not acknowledging the financial limit, 16, 17%. 5. Not proving the origins of funds. 6. Not having 9 time. 7. Not adapting to the Spanish documentation process.